Hey guys! So the Golden Globe nominations came out today. Ugh, that wasn't good. I really haven't seen most of those movies yet because they haven't got a wide release, but I will eventually see them, and I'm really excited. This Oscar season does have a decent selection of good-looking films. Anyway, as you probably already know, The Dark Knight really didn't get nominated for anything except Best Supporting Actor. I think that was the only nomination it got, which I'm really not all that upset. You know why? Because the Golden Globes are a joke. They do not matter. Any award ceremony that nominates Tom Cruise, overall he probably had about, I don't know, maybe like 8 minutes of screen time in that movie. He was very funny, but it was just some goofy comedic work where he had to say the F word every 5 seconds. I love Tropic Thunder to death. I thought he was great in that movie, but what the heck. But mainly what I wanted to talk about in this video was The Dark Knight. You know, I've talked about it a million times now, but it's a great movie. It really is. I just think people just need to calm down just a little bit. It's probably going to get nominated for Best Picture. There really isn't much that big of a doubt for me. I'm pretty sure it's going to get nominated for Best Picture. But if it wins, everyone's going to be happy as heck. You know, I'll be happy because that's going to mean something to me because I like that movie a lot. But I just think people need a little more open to other movies of this year because they're so obsessed with The Dark Knight. They're mainly forgetting about all these great-looking movies that are coming out this year. Now, Milk comes to my town tomorrow and I'm going to see it. Let's say when I see Milk tomorrow and I post my review, I say it is the best movie of the year and even better than The Dark Knight. I guarantee that I'm going to get a bunch of comments down below of people saying, "You know nothing, The Dark Knight was amazing." Well, you know what I'm going to say? I'm going to say, "Have you seen Milk?" And those people that say those things probably haven't seen Milk. You know why? Because they are just too obsessed over the freaking Dark Knight. It's a great movie, but you just need to be a little more open-minded to other films and just calm down a little bit. If I see a film this year that I think is better than The Dark Knight, I'm not going to be afraid to post it higher. And all these people getting ticked off about the Golden Globes because The Dark Knight wasn't nominated, it doesn't matter. The Golden Globes have never mattered. Alright, let's get to the DVD reviews. First I got Step Brothers. Now, it's not that bad of a film, but I think it mainly just suffers from simply being too stupid. If you've seen my videos before, you know that I love a good, immature, stupid comedy. But this film really has nothing more than that. It's mainly non-stop, immature jokes, various uses of the word vagina and other body parts, and it just gets a little old after a while. It never really evolves into anything more than just these two grown men creepily running around saying bad words. And it has absolutely no plot. The film mainly relies solely on Will Ferrell and John C. Reilly just to deliver the laughs, and I don't think the film is funny enough for it to do that. Now, it has some really big laughs, and I loved parts of it, but I think they just took the characters in kind of the wrong direction. I think they should have acted more just like slackers than like 6-year-olds and 40-year-old bodies. It's a little creepy when Richard Jenkins spanks John C. Reilly. It's just a little weird. So overall, it's an okay film. It's worth the rental. I rented it. I did not see it in the theater. That's why I'm giving it a review now. I think it's worth a rental. If you like Will Ferrell's other movies and you're really excited to finally see it, I would not say immediately go out and buy it because I do not think it is that good and I wouldn't be too sure if you were going to like it or not because Will Ferrell has definitely made a lot funnier films than this. If you just want to check it out, I do think it's worth a rental. I'm going to give it a 6 out of 10. Now the other review is going to be for Wanted. I also did not see this movie in the theater, but I think I should have because the visuals are amazing and it would have been cool to see on the big screen. Now, I love this movie. I had 2 complaints about it, though. 1, James McAvoy's character can get a little annoying sometimes, but overall he was a pretty good character. 2, he first goes to this fraternity. You know, they take him through initiation and they beat him up and he has to go through all this training. I thought those scenes were a little cliched and they went on for a little too long. For a movie that is said to be really fast-paced, I didn't really think it was all that fast-paced at all. But one thing I really liked about this movie is that it never got carried away with the action. And I'm kind of happy for that because it would have been a lot easy for it to get carried away in that, but it really didn't. It never got stupid, although all the action it is really goofy and really over the top, but it never got carried away in it. The action that's like that is separated so it doesn't get too stupid. There's a scene where he mainly goes over Angelina Jolie's car, turns completely upside down so he can lean out his window and shoot the head of a guy through a skylight. Yeah, pretty weird. But the big part of this film is the epic twist at the end. You know that I'm a sucker for twist endings. This twist was awesome. Definitely the highlight of the film. So I would say definitely check this movie out if you did not see it in theaters. If you did see it in theaters, go buy it. Even if you didn't like it, this movie deserves your money, man. Just check it out. It's a really good film. I think I put it as my number 7th favorite movie of this year. It's really awesome. I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10. Alright guys, I gotta get to my Geographia homework.